Welcome to Goddesses. I'm your host, Blair Minerva. Today on Goddesses, imagine being ostracized for seeking the truth, attacked for your beliefs, and rejected by your own community. Today, we explore how Hannah Arendt faced this very nightmare, daring to challenge accepted truths, and discover how her controversial ideas can help you confront injustice in your own life. In a glass booth in Jerusalem, 1961, sits a man who helped orchestrate the deaths of millions. Yet he appears utterly ordinary. His wire-rimmed glasses catch the light as he shuffles papers, checking facts and figures like an accountant reviewing quarterly reports. This is Adolf Eichmann, architect of the Holocaust's logistics. But watching him from the press gallery, Hannah Arendt sees something that will shake the world's understanding of evil. Something that will make her both famous and infamous. You might think you know what evil looks like. A monster, perhaps. A demon wearing human skin. But what if the most dangerous evil wears the face of bureaucratic efficiency? What if it speaks in mundane memos and carries out atrocities with the same emotional investment as filing paperwork? This was the revelation that would haunt Hannah Arendt and challenge everything you think you know about moral courage. Picture a young girl in Königsberg, Germany, 1913. While other children play in the streets, Hannah sits in her father's library, surrounded by towering shelves of philosophy books. The leather bindings crack as she opens them, releasing the musty scent of ancient wisdom. But Hannah doesn't just read, she questions. When her teachers present facts, she asks why. When they offer explanations, she probes deeper. This habit of questioning everything will save her life. It will also nearly destroy her. At university, Hannah's brilliant mind attracts attention. She studies under Martin Heidegger, forming a complex relationship that will later haunt her when he joins the Nazi Party. Her questions grow bolder, more dangerous. What makes a society turn against itself? She wonders. How do ordinary people become complicit in extraordinary evil? The answers will cost her everything she holds dear. If you're enjoying Goddesses, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, Be an Unstoppable Woman. Lead without apology using quiet power tactics from influential females like Oprah, Malala, and RBG. Now, back to the episode. The knock comes at midnight, 1933. The Gestapo has questions about her research into anti-Semitism. Through quick thinking and sheer luck, she escapes. But as she flees across Europe, Hannah realizes she's living through the very phenomenon she's been studying. She watches as neighbors turn against neighbors, as rational people embrace irrationality, as the machinery of state transforms ordinary citizens into willing executioners. In Paris, then New York, Hannah writes furiously. Her typewriter clacks through the night while air raid sirens wail. She's not just recording history, she's dissecting it. Her own experience as a refugee sharpens her insight. She sees what others miss. Totalitarianism isn't just a political system. It's a disease that attacks the human capacity to think critically. The origins of totalitarianism explodes onto the intellectual scene in 1951. Hannah argues that totalitarianism is something entirely new in human history. It doesn't just control actions, it colonizes minds. The book makes her famous, but fame is a double-edged sword, especially for someone committed to uncomfortable truths. When Hannah travels to Jerusalem to cover Eichmann's trial for The New Yorker, she expects to confront a monster. Instead, she finds something far more terrifying, a perfectly ordinary man. He speaks in cliches. He can't think beyond rehearsed phrases. He's not driven by hatred, but by a desire to advance his career. This observation will lead to her most controversial idea, the banality of evil. On the next episode of Goddesses, Imagine a world where the very act of thinking critically and fighting injustice lands you behind bars. Hannah Arendt spent her life challenging accepted truths, but what if those truths fought back? Next week, we meet Angela Davis, an unyielding voice against racism and sexism whose radical beliefs led to imprisonment. Just as Arendt urged us to consider our role in shaping history, Davis's story dares you to question: how far are you willing to go for justice? Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, Be an Unstoppable Woman. 7 days, 7 iconic women. Master the art of quiet power, lead without apology, and turn femininity into your greatest weapon. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/god. Thanks for watching.